What if I told you that one late-night adventure meant to be a fun thrill turned into the most chilling experience of my life? This happened when I was 18, in my senior year of high school, right at the start of the pandemic. I'm 22 now, living in San Antonio, Texas, but the events of that night remain crystal clear in my memory. When everything shut down and quarantine became the norm, my friends and I didn't stay indoors like everyone else. We embraced the eerie emptiness, turning to urban exploring for thrills. I've always loved exploring haunted places, and though I've encountered sketchy situations like run-ins with cults, and even having a gun pointed at me, nothing prepared me for what happened that night. I had just started dating a girl from my class, Clarissa. She was adventurous but not as reckless as me, so convincing her to explore a wooded park at 3 a.m. was a bold move. Park OP. Schnabel in San Antonio is beautiful during the day but transforms into something sinister at night. Local rumors whispered about past tragedies, a woman brutally murdered in 2016 and a boy shot there in 2021. Yet curiosity won out over caution, and we decided to explore. We arrived around 3 a.m. The park was silent, thick canopy of trees blocking out the moonlight. I preferred not to use my flashlight, letting my eyes adjust to the dark. 15 minutes into the main trail, I suggested taking a lesser-known off-road path that looped back to my truck. Clarissa hesitantly agreed. We were barely 2 minutes in when we heard a flute playing an eerie melody, cutting through the stillness. We froze. The music wasn't just random notes, it was deliberate, rhythmic, almost beautiful if it weren't so terrifying. The problem was we couldn't pinpoint where it was coming from. It seemed to float through the air, getting closer and louder. I glanced at Clarissa. Her face was pale, her hands trembling. Then she did something that shook me to my core. She began praying, tears streaming down her face, begging God for forgiveness. It's when I knew this wasn't just creepy, it was dangerous. While the fear of that night lingers, it taught me something valuable about bravery, trust, and protecting someone you care about. Now, every time I venture into the unknown, I remember that night as a reminder to stay cautious and to carry a flashlight, no matter what.